Waiting for the playoffs to start here. It's a beautiful Sunday. I got 2 Jeeps outside. I don't know what to do. Yep, the NFL playoffs have begun. Let me know what your favorite NFL team is. I would love to know who you all like. I feel like I'm pretty safe here. I am a Miami Dolphins fan. Neighbors have the house divided. Steelers and Cowboys. But we're in the giveaway Jeep. The winner's already, hasn't been announced yet, but I'm pretty sure it's been picked. I don't know when they're gonna do any of that. Mike always leaves it whenever I go over to, if I pick this thing up, twice now it's happened, he'll leave it in gear. And the gearbox on this is so big, or I should say it's different than the Mustangs, obviously, that it's like, I can't tell if that was neutral. Normally, like an experienced driver would just shake this. That is so much play in it, I think it's in neutral. Here it's not, so if I were to let off the clutch, obviously it would stall out. So it gets me every time because he parks it in one of the gears. Yep, the big Jeep Gladiator giveaway is over. It's crazy to think, like, this was probably the biggest giveaway InChain Designs has ever done, and it's finally come to a close. So God only knows what they have up their sleeve next. So the channel favorite seems to be the 6.5. So I think it's what we're gonna run with here to go check up on. I'm pretty sure InChain Designs is closed today anyway, and I don't want to spoil the wrap because I feel like that should be its own video, its own big thing. We got my first Q&A dropping at the end of the video. It's gonna be a little awkward. I can't imagine there's gonna be too many questions since I'm such a small YouTuber. I was actually debating on whether or not to even do it, but it seems like so far the outreach is pretty good. Let's go see if the 6.5 is done. Hopefully within the next week or 2, since it's January, we're gonna get some snow, and I cannot wait to get this thing in 4-wheel drive, really test it out other than just some like mudding through water, because that's super harmful to the vehicle. I mean, it's fun, it looks crazy, but it's not good. I feel like snow will be a lot less intense on the vehicle and just as much fun. Pulled up to the farm. I figured we'd just stop here just for old time's sake, right? A lot of good memories here. You can still see the brush knocked down from the Dakota. Mike's gonna kill me because he had this thing detailed for the giveaway, and during that little like session I had there, we're like stupid montage trying to be all cool, I got the Jeep stuck and was like panicking so bad that I didn't even film it because I was like, oh my god, I got this Jeep stuck. I had all my phone with me, and we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Because we went all nice for the giveaway winner, but it's not that bad. Like, there's little mud flakes here and there, nothing too crazy. I mean, like stuff like this, like you see, like that's bad. Like I'm gonna have to get all that off before I return it. Like I can't take it back like this. Hopefully my hose isn't frozen. But I mean, oh yeah, oh, damn it. Yeah, that's bad. God, that's too much. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to like get all this off and rinse it off once I get home. So yeah, Mike and Beaver got this thing like nice and detailed, ready to go. And then of course I get it stuck and ruin it. I was like, oh, it's fine. There's not even that much mud. Well, it's been raining for the past 2 weeks here. So I don't know what I was thinking, but it came that close. It came that close to having to use the winch. Now I'm showing up unannounced. Oh no, we just keep going back. This is not good. The 6.5 is even further back in the lineup now. We were so close to the shop door, and now we're way back here. Oh my god, it is so good to see her. It's crazy because, like, I don't know, you kind of forget, like, she's been gone now for almost 2 months. You kind of forget how much you miss your old truck. This thing is the lifeblood of this channel right now, and it's just so sad to see her out of commission. I mean, we still have the old gloves in here from where we were tearing the boat apart. I don't think Shane's here, so I don't know if I can get a sit rep. I kind of came unannounced, but it needed new brake lines and a new brake booster. Shane said he was gonna hook us up with those. By hook up, I mean like do the work for us, so good on him. He's done great work for Mike. I do miss this thing dearly. I need it back so bad because the Mustang is just not gonna cut it once it actually starts to snow. I've actually been really lucky with no snow yet this season, no accumulative snow, but we need this thing back bad for that. And this truck is a mess. Oh my god, the key is actually in the ignition. All right, well, at least let's see if the 6.5 starts. Glow plug problems? No, sir. We're gonna get this thing started. Here we go. Oh yeah, instead of like, hey, it's running right now. This thing still works. I mean, it was $1,000. We've done so much with it. It's more than paid itself off. No complaints in terms of longevity. I've asked this thing to do way more than it should. All right, so update on the truck. There is no update. That's so sad, but she works. We got the Jeep Gladiator. We got it stuck. We have to go home and clean it now. All right, let's hit the road. All right, so I'm rewatching this video as I edit. I'm boring myself to tears. I got updates for you guys. I can't believe I'm about to upload this without actually giving you guys updates. I'm in the Jeep Gladiator right now. We're headed to Whitmore, but the 6.5's done. Brake lines and brake booster totally installed. Shane's a great guy. He got everything done for me in a timely manner, and we're back on the roll because he had so much he had to do, especially with all the stuff that Mike has to do. So I really appreciate it with Shane. The other Shane just texted me today. I'll put up a screenshot right now of what Mike texted me with InShane Designs. The wrap is officially ready, so I can't wait. That's probably gonna be the next video. Both the vehicles coming back here, and we'll show you the total transformation. We'll get to the Q&A in a second. First, I gotta do some chores. Done. All right, now what everyone's been waiting for, the Q&A. I'm sure a lot of you are tuning out right now, but those who did ask questions, I'm glad you did. We're up to 72 comments, so we'll try and get through them all. I'll start with the top one first. I guess people who asked it first will go first. The first question ever for any RFRacing Q&A. When are you getting the 2020 Duramax and where's the 6.5? So today we answered the 6.5 question. 2020, if that's going to happen, it's within the next month. I know I promised earlier, but with the LBZ going on, it's like such a tough decision. I'm gonna go with the 2020 instead of the LBZ. Mike has other plans for that, so that's where we're at right now. Is the 6.5 straight piped? Yes, it is. What is your dream car? Unreasonable dream car, probably an Aventador SVJ. Reasonable dream car, probably a Ford Raptor, but if we're just sticking with cars and not trucks, then it'd probably be a Camaro, like ZL1 or something like that, one of the newer ones. Would I ever consider short bed swapping the 6.5? No. I mean, I would love to do it, but it's unreasonable. The truck is so worthless. There's no point in putting that much crazy money into it. What are the next mods for the Mustang? Nothing on the roster right now. I want to get new wheels to match the blue. Not match it, but like it looks better with sort of a black wheel. I think that the Shelby wheels would look really good on that. How much do I make on my videos on average? Some videos, my channel's weird. Some are like complete home runs, others are just total duds. So I'd say on average, my videos make $30 to $50. That's about the median. I think the most I ever made from a video was $200. And then the rest are like, a lot of them are like $7 here, $8 there. So it's not, I take a loss on every video, but it's not about the money. I'm just building the channel up and having a great time. The Big White 6.5, him on Instagram, says, can I get a picture of my 6.5 next to your blue one once my build's done? Sure, dude. LBZ year 2020, 2020. And my fiance is doing a lot better after the crash, getting everything sorted out. What is next for the 6.5? We're gonna be doing a mod to the 6.5 coming up here. I'm gonna keep that kind of secret. I guess lift is the next big thing that's the cat's out of the bag. What builds you gonna stick to, Ford, GM, or Mopar? I'm not averse to anything. I mean, the vehicles I have right now is what I'm gonna build with. I don't have any negative feelings towards any car company. Are you gonna be at the auto show in Harrisburg and Motorama? Probably not. I know that was like a thing going on. I think next year is the big year that we're actually gonna be participating in that. Dirtbike Rider 33 said, we need to ask the real questions. When are you gonna make the Mustang over 1,000 horsepower? I'm down to do whatever to that thing now, ever since it got wrapped. So that's awesome that the car's wrapped now. I have a whole different outlook on it. I don't hate it anymore. I love that car. And so 1,000 horsepower, I could actually see that happening in the future. If you were in a life or death situation and had to buy a Dodge, Ford, or a clapped out Chevy, what would you do? Well, I don't know what vehicles they are, but just going by brand, I wouldn't really want a clapped out Chevy. Dodge or Ford, I wouldn't really care. I guess I would take Ford over Dodge, but I don't hate on any of the car brands too much. Connor 2B57 said, do you have a favorite JDM car? Probably a Nissan GTR. I know that's pretty cliche, but I mean, they're so awesome. Ryan Tyerson asked, if you could elect a car president, what would it be and why? I feel like I'd go for president would be the Mercedes 6x6. It's expensive, probably knows how to get stuff done. It looks cool, but for vice president, I'd probably pick a Prius, and that way they'd sort of even each other out. What are your opinions on World War III? I think the public's pretty stupid because it seems like every time there's even a remote militaristic event that happens that involves the US, it's like, oh, it's World War III, and it's nothing close to that. So I love the memes, like they're amazing, but there's not gonna be a World War III. Maybe not soon, but it's definitely not gonna be related to what's going on right now. Diesel Paradise, when are you going to make the leap full-time YouTube? I want to so bad. I love the career I have right now, but it just seems like I can't make YouTube work if I don't do it full-time. And Mike's been preaching that. So it's really difficult to balance work and YouTube. So I think I'm gonna have to make the leap here pretty soon. Will I ever solid axle swap the 6.5? If the channel takes off and this truck keeps pulling views like it does, absolutely. I'll do whatever you guys want. Alan Wardo 7, what are your channel goals for this year? I feel like this is gonna be a huge year for the channel. So I'm gonna set a huge goal. And I feel like 50,000 subs is not out of our reach. So I think that is the goal for this channel, is 50,000 subs and possibly full-time by the end of the year. Ryan2705 said, what is your inspiration behind starting a YouTube channel? My inspiration came from back in like 09, whenever Mike and I were posting videos a long time ago about car vlogs. And then once Mike got his success, like we started the channel together, but once Mike got his success, he kind of did his own thing, and then I just did my daily job. So seeing as how it's not that difficult, and I have a lot of resources, and it's a lot of fun. This has been my passion for years, so it's great to just start it up again. So it wasn't that hard to rekindle the joy that YouTube is. Joe Zitzler said, is Street Speed 717 your future brother-in-law? He's already my brother, man. Delta Arctic Fox said, would you rather keep the Mustang or sell the trucks? The way the Mustang's looking now, I think I would rather keep the Mustang. I know the 6.5 is better for the channel, but the Mustang just looks so cool. How long have you been into cars and trucks? I remember when I was a little kid, the doctor asked me, he said, what's your favorite song? And I said, Cars and Trucks. I didn't know what it meant or anything like that. I always loved playing with like Hot Wheels cars, stuff like that. It started at a very young age. And then was really into cars, knowing like, not necessarily engines, but like, hey, this is that, this is this, and like knew the difference between a Lamborghini and a Ferrari. Like most people sometimes just think everything's a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Once I went to the Army, it kind of faded away. I was too busy with life to keep up, and now I just feel like I'm so far behind because the car community and what cars are have changed so much since 2011, 2012 till now, that it's like there's no catching up. So I'm trying to figure out and become educated again like I was, because I love Top Gear, the British version. And that was actually like an educational show on what cars were, what this car was, and what's lies beyond the future of what's going to happen with select car brands. Other than cars, what are some other hobbies you enjoy? I collect guns, and I also collect retro video games, like old Nintendo, Super Nintendo, stuff like that. What was your best memory from serving in the Army? I was out in New Mexico training with an infantry unit, and we stayed overnight in the desert out there at, I think it's Kirkland Air Force Base, and it was in the middle of the night, and I had fire watch, and like you hear these coyotes howling. So I'm the only one awake. Everyone else is sleeping around me in sleeping bags. And next thing you know, like there's just this white flash that just runs in front of me. So we're like surrounded by coyotes. We all have guns, no bullets. Sort of the way the Army operates. But the next day I was actually able to radio in medevac helicopters. This is all training. And then was able to ride in Blackhawks like all day. It was awesome. Got to go through like the whole 9-line medevac and all sorts of training, sit in the gunner seat, load up wounded, and it was a great experience. That's one of the most vivid memories I have in the military, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. We hit the bottom of the list. I'm refreshing, see if any like stragglers got in here. But I appreciate you guys so much for asking questions. It means a lot to me that you guys show so much interest. This will be so much fun to edit because all the dead space and me trying to figure out what comments to skip. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up are always appreciated. If you made it this far in the comments section, please say Jeep for the big Jeep giveaway. I hope you guys enter that thing, because that thing is a beast. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I love reading comments, just like I love reading the Q&A. That's going to be awesome here in the future. I'm not going to do it very often because I know it gets a little repetitive and people can only ask so many questions before I start answering the same thing. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Take care.